Kenny Kopecki's out of it. Barry Burke's going to take the early lead into turn number 1. Here goes the Formula 2 category. Tom Aquino got a good start on the pole. Let's see if he holds on to it going into turn number 1. He's definitely going to hold on to it. Aquino takes the early lead into turn number 1 in Formula 2. Magnussen with a big lead. Kopecki getting a late start in this. He's going to get on another motorcycle and head back out again. Remember, he's the points leader in the open class, and right now he's not doing himself any good at all now as he gets a late start. As Magnussen's starting to pull out a big lead again, going after his 5th win in a row. Avery Stewart to the base of the announcer's tower, please. Avery Stewart to the base of the announcer's tower. It's funny, every time I try and get a lap time on Magnussen, he's turning 132s, 133s, which isn't fast, but boy, it's enough. The number 9 right now, taking control of the race. Barry Burke running in 2nd spot. Barry Burke, 97 on the Yamaha. Then comes Chris Ganemian running in 3rd on the Suzuki. In 4th spot, it's Earl Roloff. Way down on the field, Earl is on that Kawasaki. Well, even though Al Garza got a late start, he's motored himself up into about the top 3 or 4 in that Formula 2 category. Bike number 9 as they head around turn number 1. You know, Kopecki more or less had things his own way here for a while, but now we're going to see what it's going to be like as he has to go through some lap traffic here. He doesn't have the lead, by the way. He's probably 1 or 2 laps down. But if he gets out there, you never know what happens. Remember, he's trying to protect his points lead in this Formula 1 category. And right now he has a 25-point stat championship. Magnussen going by the start-finish straight. We got a clock running on him right now. Barry Burke not all that far behind him, doing a good job on the Yamaha. Very fluorescent blue, pink, and white machine he's got. Then comes Earl Roloff now jumping up into 3rd. He just passed Chris Ganemian for that position, but that Kawasaki's still not running all that well for Earl as he heads around turn number 1. Mallory coming by in behind him was 851, and that was Ted Lumpkin. Then comes 351. And that is Tom Aquino, who's leading the 750 class. And behind Tom Aquino is 286, and Dana Myers up there in the Formula 1 class. So Tom Aquino leading Formula 2 right now and starting to mix it up with some of the bigger bikes. A 132.2 for Magnuson, Chuck Magnuson, bike number 151 on the Suzuki, heading into turn number 1 right now. A 132.2, 97.5 miles an hour for your leader. Now Earl seems to have kicked it into another gear now as he's starting to really pick up the pace. Earl off in third, trying to close in on Barry Burke up there in second spot. We're looking for our leader in the 750 class. That should be Tom Aquino, bike number 351 on the Honda Hurricane. Yes, we have halfway flags out, and it's time to call up 450 stock production, 2 and 4 stroke, 305 Super Street, and 252 stroke and Super Street. The lightweight riders up to the pre-grid. GP bikes now starting to make their way up through Formula 1 traffic. As this should be interesting. Let's see how Kenny Kopecky, even though he's not really in the hunt for the race, he's going to be coming up on a lot of lap traffic and going to be trying to fight his way through it. Because most of the time, this guy is out on the track all by himself, and you never see him trying to come up on anybody. Now he's got to go through a lap full of riders. Let's see if he gets around them. Oh, going into turn number 3. In the meantime, out in front, no problems at all for Chuck Magnuson. He's on his way to possibly getting his 5th win. But look at this, second place still in doubt now. Barry Burke starting to more or less is off the pace, and Roloff is starting to really roll it on as they head into turn number 2. And Roloff now is starting to close in on second place. And of course, if he does, and he gets that Kawasaki up there, I think he qualifies for some Kawasaki money. Doesn't Formula 1 pay Kawasaki money, or is it just modified at Super Street? I think it's just modified. Yeah, it's just production classes, so he doesn't really qualify for that class. We're going to get the white flag out for Chuck Magnuson here very, very shortly. Comes out of 9. Boy, talk about a guy that's had the track all to himself. Here he comes. 1 lap to go for Magnussen. This will be his 5th win in half a lap to go. Look at this. Roloff now is taking over 2nd spot. Barry Burke in 3rd. So Magnussen now on the Suzuki leading. Roloff on the Kawasaki in 2nd. Barry Burke on the Yamaha in 3rd. 3 different makes in the top 3 positions. Chris Kanemian on the Suzuki running in 4th spot. Going by the tower and into turn number 1. 351 coming down here. Tom Aquino just destroying everybody in this Formula 2 category. Got a pretty big lead over 250. That is James Henderson on the Yamaha running in 2nd spot in that Formula 2 class. Then came Kazu Yanida running 3rd in that Formula 2 class. Then came Al Garza running 4th in Formula 2. Checker flag is out, and Chuck Magnussen's going to just do what he's been doing the last 2 weeks. Easy win for Chuck Magnussen. Race win number 5 for him. Roloff, Barry Burke on the Yamaha finishing 3rd. And amazingly enough, finishing in front in Formula 2, Tom Aquino on a fine ride on that Honda Hurricane. Going to come down here and get 1st place in 750, and that'll really vault his point standings up. He was running 3rd in the point standings. This might put him up into 2nd place. Here comes Aquino, easy win. 2nd spot's going to be James Henderson, 250. In 3rd spot's going to be the Japanese rider, Yanida, 135, getting 3rd spot. Al Garza finishes 4th. And Alex White finishing 5th on the Honda Hurricane.